Passage 1 talks about how today we live in unequal societies. The author calls these trans-egalitarian societies, which have been formed after the forager societies, because the forager societies could not sustain an increase in scale and an increase in the storage. So as the concept of storage arose, as the scale of the societies arose, we could not sustain the equality that used to be prevalent in the forager societies. So the author talks about how today, in today's world, people, the elites, they wield their political influence to, they wield their wealth to buy political influence, which again produces more wealth, right? He discusses this important aspect. Then the author talks about how these elite societies are not something that have to be always there. We can still mitigate some of their effects. While we cannot go back to the forager societies, we can still mitigate some of their aspects. And social technologies can actually help us there. So he ends on this note that social technologies can, in fact, help us as they have helped China. So that example has been given towards the end. Which of the following cannot be inferred from the passage? Again, cannot. Size hampers collective consensus formation. Okay. Size hampers alignment of interests. The middle class in trans-egalitarian societies work with the elite for mutual benefits. An economy based on storage encourages an egalitarian ethos. Ethos are your principles, morals, etc. Now see here, in case you've understood the main message of this passage, then this is a very easy question, because the passage is saying that from the moment the concept of storage emerged, from the moment the concept, then, scale increased and economic complexity came in. Economic complexity came in. Why? Because scale increased. So when these things happened, our societies became inegalitarian. So if you are saying this, then if the passage is saying this, then doesn't this go against the passage directly? So this is false as per the passage. So this has to be the answer. These two are given, that when the scale increase, size here refers to scale. This is mentioned in the passage, that the alignment of interests of different people became difficult. It became difficult to have a collective consensus, and that's why our forager societies in a way collapsed. And yes, this is also given, that the middle class works with the elite for mutual benefits. I can even go back and show this to you. See, in trans-egalitarian worlds, wealth differences aren't yet extreme, and those in the middle have a stake in the recognition of property rights, with some being allies or supporters of the local big man, expecting some return for their support. So these people in the middle, in a way, the middle class is actually working along with the local big man, the elite. They are trying to support him so that they get some return for their support. So this is again mentioned. So in question 4, option B goes right against the passage and therefore cannot be the answer. Easy.